Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll go to the ground. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter, but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Dances away from 1. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter play. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Wants to throw. It's Murray. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. And the Trojans are on the move. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This offense has a 2nd down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Buying some time. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Murray. A little screen to the running back. Got room at the 35.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
1st down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here just chews up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Murray. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing against defenses.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And stampeding through the defense. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Unleashes it on the run. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Snags it on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown time. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking for a man. It's Murray. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Getting some heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score USC 28, Alabama 14.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick this one.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Smashes through the tackle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're bringing heat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First down here for the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
rolls onto the field. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're... And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. He wants to go deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Murray. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming.
With the score all time.
First play of the first possession of OT. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, and David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Alabama 35, USC 28.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game now. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Murray. It's complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was.
Touchdown, Trojans! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Blasted as he lets it go. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Leaves it with the back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
Now, when I'm in OT, when I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Third and 2 here in overtime, and they'd love to avoid making a fourth down decision. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Man, you played this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Third down, any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. From the gun, running back gets to give. Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. And he wins it, a game-winning field goal in double overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free.